This feels so weird. I am just messing around with the gate spacing, which is why I have this on here. And check this out. Absolutely no play. Oh my god. What's going on, my Moddists, and welcome back to another video. Now, if it's your first time on the channel and you don't know what Moddism is the religion of modding vehicles. But if you want to learn more about that and represent Moddism to the world, be sure to go to moddism.com, link in the description below. Anyways, folks, we have a very special video today because it's another sponsored video. This video is brought to you by ACUiTY. Inside this box, we have a bunch of ACUiTY goods for the SI, specifically their 1892 Shortshifter. And now, I'll finally be able to tell for myself if this is really worth it. And hopefully that helps you guys make a decision on what Shortshifter you should get. Bam! So we got all the goodies laid out on the table. Starting off with the main thing we're focused on, this is the fully adjustable performance shifter. Robust enough for the racetrack, refined enough for the street. That's hard. Here's the back of the box. We got some more visuals. And we have more info on the specific features. Adjustable shift knob height, adjustable gear throw, adjustable gate spacing, adjustable shift knob position, stiff, snappy center action, wear compensating spherical joints, stiff, all-metal frame. Man, they literally put this together so nicely. Of course, to that we have the ACUiTY shift boot collar upgrade, ACUiTY charm ring, we got the ACUiTY shift knob charm, ACUiTY ESCO insulated shift knob, shift linkage bushing upgrade, and of course the swaggy ACUiTY t-shirt, as well as the air freshener, the flight tag, and the decals, you know what I'm saying? They're really hooking your boy up, and I'm so happy that they decided to sponsor the Moddism SI. So of course, before we get started, I have to give a huge shout out to Powen and the ACUiTY team. Thank you so much for giving me this great opportunity. I promise not to let y'all down. Oh yeah, before we get started, I gotta catch you guys up on a couple things. We will be releasing these hoodies in September. We got a new style of Moddism going on, and Moddism written in Japanese, of course. And on the back, it's the OG colorway, man, with the white TEs. Shout out to the homie Jerry for doing the finalized drawing. As you can see, we got everything going on in a little trading card style. Ooh, Moddism number 1, 10th gen SI. Yo, a massive 250 horsepower. That's pretty spot on though. Not really powerful, acceleration is not bad, handling's pretty freaking good, braking is alright. Hey, that's my car. Just a heads up, this is going to be a very limited release with less than 100 hoodies being sold to the public. If you don't want to miss out on that, be sure to follow the Moddism Instagram, link in the description below. Second part of the news, I am going to be swapping out this wrap soon. I know, I just got it and it looks so good. I've been receiving a lot of compliments from you guys and total strangers about the color. But yeah, unfortunately, I didn't go with the best brand of vinyl and I didn't know how to wrap back then, so I messed up the spoiler. As for the body of the car, there's just some parts peeling off and it is way too premature for it to be coming off because, in case you guys didn't know, wraps are supposed to last like 2 to 3 years if you take care of them. I've been taking pretty good care of this, as much as I can do, just to slow down the unwrapping process, I guess you could say. But yeah, I already have my new roll of vinyl inside the house. Can't show it yet, you guys are gonna have to wait for that surprise. But man, I didn't even get to see this with the white TEs yet. I guess we'll have to save that for later on. Don't worry though, I really do like this color, so don't be surprised if I decide to revisit it in the future. But for now, let's appreciate the green. Alright guys, no more stalling, let's get to the fun part. Before we get started, I gotta say this video is not gonna be a full detailed install because they already have one on the ACUiTY channel. The man that you're seeing in the install video, his name is Powen, and he's been a super big help throughout this whole process. I know I already shouted you out earlier, but you're just a nice guy and you deserve another one. So shout outs to you, Powen! So if you want to see how to do everything, be sure to check out the official ACUiTY channel because that's where all their videos are located. As for this phone, I'm just going to be telling you guys what I'm doing. Which, first things first, we are going to have to remove this whole center console. This Mishimoto shift knob was like one of the first mods I ever did. Hopefully it fits on the ACUiTY shifter, but if not, that's okay because we got the ESCO. Here's the progress so far. We're actually doing pretty good. This, that, and that. That all popped off pretty easily, surprisingly. Check this out. What? I've never seen it like this before. But now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. This is wild, just taking my car apart like this. So we got the center console removed, just chilling in the back right now. But we are almost close to actually taking the OEM shifter out of the car, so I'm super excited about that. Check that out, y'all. That looks insane. This feels so weird. You're co-barking right now. This is the progress for so far. We got this disconnected, now it's just dangling freely. This side is also disconnected as well, and all 4 bolts from the tower are disconnected, so this is just kind of wiggling around. But now we're gonna move on to these cables. Got the 2 cables disconnected, so we should be able to remove this whole thing very soon. Moment of truth. What? Oh wow, this is actually really light. Primarily plastic, that's probably why. Now that the OEM shifter is removed, we can finally start with the ACUiTY one. Alright, let's get this thing unboxed. I'm glad that this isn't the actual box itself and that it's just a cover, because it's a really nice design and I don't want to... Oh, upside down, y'all. And I don't want to mess it up because it's pretty sick to look at. Check that out, y'all. They got everything included for you. Y'all know what that means. If I could do it, you could for sure do it. Whoa. Got the packing peanuts. Hey. Yeah, so this does seem a bit beefier than the OEM shifter because this is a all-metal construction instead of the plastic one like the OEM, so way more durable, super high quality. So here we got the shifter itself. Looking at it up close, you can see all these really cool features on it. You can really dial everything in, that's insane. Not only that, but it even says how to increase or decrease the gate spacing on the actual device itself, which I think is really cool. Got the ACUiTY branding right here, solid touch. I'm really excited to mess around with this right here. I believe that's the throw adjustment. Oh, ooh. I just moved it a little bit right now. It's not connected to anything, but it's definitely a lot stiffer. Anyway, let's get this installed in the car right now. The purple looks so fire, especially with my D2 coils, which are already purple. It's almost like it was meant to be. Now that the shift tower is all tightened in place, we can start connecting everything back. Got the cables connected, so right now I am just messing around with the gate spacing, which is why I have this on here. Pretty cool, because this little thing right here, if you move it to the lowest position, it would be a lot harder to move to the side like this. And if you have it all the way at the highest position, it would be a lot easier to go from side to side. Check this out. Absolutely no play. Even though this is the gate spacing with the least amount of resistance, it's still a good amount, so I think I'm satisfied with that. So right now I'm just playing around with the shift adjustment. I have it set to number 1, which is the highest. And from what I could tell, it makes the shifts a lot more effortless. Like, you could push it into gear a lot more easily. Now I have it set to 5, which is the lowest point. And getting it into gear, you definitely have to use a lot more effort. I don't know, I might settle for something in the middle, because honestly, it seems a bit extreme for daily driving, but again, this was designed for the track and for road use, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to settle for something in the middle. Alright y'all, so I ended up settling for 4. This is how the shifts are. Like, it's a good amount of pressure that I have to use, but it's fun, you know? It makes it feel more like a race car. So it's now the next day because it was way too dark outside to film. But we got the car placed all back together and we got the Shortshifter ready to go and finalized. This is basically going to be the settings that I'll be running with. And it's kind of like in the middle of stiff and soft. This is my daily driver car, so I didn't want everything to be too stiff. But I think at the level I got it at, it's pretty comfy. Everything just kind of pops in place. There's literally no play at all. But now it's time to take you guys for a test spin and give you my authentic thoughts. So far, first impressions while driving are the shifts are super crisp. I genuinely don't think I could money shift this. It seems like it's really hard to. This is honestly like a really solid short shifter. Keep in mind, this is with only the short shifter installed. I didn't toss on any of the other ACUiTY goodies that they sent because I'm saving those for a future video. Quick little interruption before we continue on with the video. Be sure to smash that like button if you guys are enjoying this video, and subscribe if you aren't already, because we are so close to hitting 10K within the next couple months. Dang, this thing shifts good. Well, my modest, that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. Surprise, surprise, I gave myself a low-key mullet. I don't look too bad. Before we end the video off, I just want to give one last huge shout out to Powen and the rest of the ACUiTY team. Not only do they make really dope products, but the customer service is amazing. Any questions you have, they'll have the answers to. But let's talk about that ACUiTY 1892 Shortshifter. My official statement on that is it's one of the best things I've ever done to my car. I've tuned it, I've slapped wheels on it, a whole different body kit. Even after all the bolt-ons I put on, this is probably gotta be my favorite mod. Look, I got a Civic Si because it was manual. One thing I kinda am regretting is not getting the shifter a lot earlier on. Every time I go somewhere for a drive, even if it's just to the grocery store, dude, it's fun. I know my Civic ain't fast, I know it's not a race car, but it feels like a race car now. So if you are a Honda Civic owner and you're debating on getting a Shortshifter, first of all, get one. Second, if you don't know which one to get, go with ACUiTY. Now, one last message before we bring this to a close. If anyone wants to learn more about Moddism and represent Moddism to the world, be sure to go to moddism.com, link in description below. That's where all of our information and merchandise is located. And just a reminder, if you want to cop one of these dope-ass Civic Si hoodies, they're coming out on September 28th. You don't want to miss out on that, follow the Moddism Instagram. And if you want to cop anything before this releases, just stop by the Moddism store. We got hoodies, crew necks, decals, you name it, we got it. You're guaranteed to find at least one or two things that you love. Of course, don't take my word for it, why don't you check out moddism.com for yourself. Anyways, my modest, thank you all so much for the love and support you guys have been giving me. I can't believe we hit over 500,000 on TikTok. Not only that, Instagram popping with over 50,000. Now it's just a matter of time for the YouTube to catch up. But of course, if you guys want to share the channel with your friends and family, I highly recommend it, because after all, Moddism's goal this year is to continue to keep growing on YouTube. Anyways, my modest, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. But as always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll catch you guys soon.